Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another video.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. We're going to be asking the question, what are people afraid to tell you? All right, so it's kind of like a variation of something I said before. I think I did like, what are people secretly saying about you? What do people secretly wish they could say, or something like that? I think maybe, I don't know, maybe I didn't do that. Something similar to that. But this is about what are people afraid to tell you. You know what I mean? So maybe if I did do that, that was months ago, like months ago. So definitely a new batch of people, new batch of energy. So you probably, grew up, done a bunch of good stuff, and now there's probably a new range of people. If you're anything like me, which most likely we are because we're tapped in together, you're probably around new groups of people now, new friends, new jobs, new business perspectives, new experiences, maybe even new locations, all right? And so here we want to know, now that you've grown up, now that you've changed, now that you've moved, now that whatever has occurred, what are people secretly afraid to tell you? Well, it doesn't even have to be secretly. It can just be what are people afraid to tell you? It might not even be a secret. It might be something you hear throughout, from a little friend or a mutual friend. You might have heard rumors or gossip, but this is like, what are people afraid to tell you? All right, they would want to say this, but they're afraid. You intimidate them. You know what I mean? So 4 piles here, as always. Thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, getting involved. Thanks to all those people who booked those personal readings. Thank you very much. Thanks for trusting in me and riding with me on this journey. I think that's it. How y'all feel about them shorts? I'm gonna keep doing those, but I'm gonna do different topics. But for now, I'm just doing a quick series on why are you attractive, or what's making you attractive. So each day is just on today, what attribute about you is making you attractive? And then, the advice is to utilize that energy for the day. And this is to attract opportunities, to attract lovers, to attract friends. Attractiveness is more than just the physical. All right, I like physical attraction. Attraction is magnetism, pulling in your desires. All right, so without doing too much talking, that was a good ramble. I got 4 piles here. There's going to be a close-up, all right, and there's going to be timestamps. The timestamps are already there, so you don't have to watch all this reading. All right, I'm going to have a close-up of the stones in case these don't do you justice, and you'll be able to pick them. There's going to be numbers on top of them as well, so that you can pick your pile. You just go down there where it says, yo, what's up with it? You just click that little button and scroll up. It's going to be timestamps, and you pick your pile or piles, and I'll be there with the boom. All right. But anyway, here's the close-up. Boom. Pile 1. So, pile 1. What are people afraid to tell you? Oh. Okay. So, people are afraid to tell you that they think you changed. Okay. This could be family, because I got 10 of cups here. All right. This could be people that you worked with, because we got Hierophant here as well. All right. Or this could be like people at your church, organization, something like that. Or this could have been somebody who you were married to, divorced. Because the 10 of cups is here in reverse, and the Hierophant is in reverse. And that sometimes can be a marriage. All right. Let me go over the signs real quick, though, too. So we got Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, and that's it. Okay. All right. So people say that you changed. All right. They feel like you're authentic, like you're being the real you now. All right. Like the real you is showing themselves. You're being very supported by people. They're afraid to tell you that. So people are afraid to tell you that they think you're abundant, that you're harvesting or you're reaping something. All right. That the way that they had to deal with you has changed, because Virgo digest is here. So it means that people are recognizing that they have to deal with you differently. All right. And this could have been unexpected. People feel like there's some type of significant event. Maybe you got a place, maybe you got a house. With palace here, it usually represents getting the things you want. It's kind of like Venus, but this is like getting abundance. And sometimes it can be an overindulgence. So people may be afraid to tell you that they think that you're overindulging in pleasures, life's pleasures. This could be like pleasure seeking, smoking, drinking, buying clothes, buying luxury, new houses, new cars. Like they feel like you're getting some type of harvest, you're reaping some type of benefit, and they feel like you're overindulgent. People are afraid to tell you that. For some guys, if you're a guy, they could probably think that you're dealing with a lot of women. All right, and if you're a woman, we'd probably be that way too, because change looks like that. Looks like the card Desire, and it has the snake here. So I'm thinking of this as possibly temptation. So people are probably afraid to tell you that they think you're a temptation. Right? Some people are afraid to tell you that. So I feel like this might be like a person he was in a relationship with, because the eight of wands with the 10 of cups is maybe like an impulsive decision to leave a relationship, or an impulsive decision to break up, or impulsive, because right between the Hierophant. So there could have been like some either misunderstanding in a relationship that caused a breakup, or there was some type of misunderstanding and at work or something that caused like a separation. It's like one of those two things here going on. All right, and it's saying that something needs to be healed. It was something that you rejected. So you probably could have rejected a family dynamic, because the 4 cups is right next to that. So you probably were like, yeah, I'm good on that. Either it's that. It's someone like they're afraid to tell you that, because it says, our backs tell the stories no books have the spine to carry. So it has to do more in a drunk Texans. So someone wants to, people are afraid to tell you that they want to reach out to you, that they want to be around you, that they want to be a part of you. So people are like putting on a facade of like being okay without you. So there are people who want to find balance with you, all right? But they're afraid to tell you that, all right? They could find like you're a little bit too strict, or you're a little bit too complex, all right? What is this? A reality check? So some people are afraid to tell you, oh, okay. Mostly, this really just revolves around that people are just seeing you differently than they've ever seen you before. All right, and it's disturbing them, so these people may want to message you, because it's like it's something that's unexpected to them. All right, maybe your appearance. It could be like your appearance is maybe attractive, or like your abundance is like unexpected. It's something about like something that you've harvested or reaped is unexpected, and it's caused other people to have to deal with you differently. And so people are afraid to tell you that they recognize that. They recognize that they have to associate with you differently, all right? They feel like you're a little bit more, either more structured, more strict, or disciplined, or they feel like you're more complex, like there's more moving parts to you. Like they even see you as a wild card, and they're afraid to tell you that. Now, you could be like, because here it says, I support women and cis women. So it could be that. You could be like, both genders now, like coming out of the closet. You could have done that, because it's like change here, and it's kind of like a change that people aren't willing to accept. So it's like they've always seen you one way, and now you're another way, and you're abundant, and you're stable, and you're indulging in life's pleasures, and to them this is unexpected. So however this went, I guess they weren't expecting you to get your comeuppings, all right? And so these people are still like they're still remembering the stories. They're still remembering the stories from your past. So that's what people are afraid to say, that they still remember you from your past. They remember how it used to be. But what they're also afraid is that they want to Netflix and chill. They want to show you something. So they want to show you something. They're afraid to tell you that. Wow. Okay. This could be people that you rejected, or people that rejected you. All right, because we got the 4 cups here, and this is a why. And the why is they rejected you. They rejected this happily ever after. They rejected this family dynamic, or this final culmination of happiness with you. You know what I mean? Which is just, it doesn't have to necessarily be a happy ever after. It's just they missed out. They feel like they missed out on a happily ever after with you, or just on a great time. Like, 10 of Cups to me isn't really like a great time, but it is like an emotional satisfaction for like, woo, this is really good. I'm very happy I made this decision. That type of thing, you know what I mean? I'm very happy I committed to this. That type of feeling. Like they feel like they missed that. Like they missed out really committing to something that would have made them happy. All right? So a lot of people are afraid to tell you that. All right? A lot of people are afraid to tell you that you're not their usual type, or that you have some type of wisdom that they respect, but it's not traditional, because the Hierophant is here. And that's what it is. It's like he still has this regalness to it. You know what I mean? They're still giving this acknowledgement to him, even if it was in reverse. They're still giving this acknowledgement to him. It's like a misunderstanding. People recognize that they misunderstand you or misunderstood you. So there's that desire to want to communicate with you, but they're afraid to say that. If that really matters. All right. That's all they really want to do. Like, this is kind of short to the point. Like, people, it's because we got reality check here, instructions. Like, people just recognize, like, yo, we messed up. Oh shit, you're not who we thought you were. You're somebody different. Or, you know what I mean? I didn't see you clearly in the past. I remember you from the past. So they're afraid to kind of like bring up your past, but at the same time, it's like they haven't fully let go of it. That's what they're afraid to tell you, is like, I haven't let go of how you used to be or how you were. Like, you know what I mean? I know I can see you being abundant. I can see people supporting you. I can see you becoming who you are and being authentic. I just can't let go. And that's really where they're at with it. And then they're at the same time kicking themselves because they didn't make a move on you. You know what I mean? Because they were holding on to who you were at that one time. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that's all it is. It's like, man, the people, they still have uncertainty about you. And they're afraid to really say that. Like, this could be people who are uncertain about maybe their like housing situation or their housing dynamic. Like, maybe they are struggling with like where to go, or like struggling with, I don't know. I feel like stability. Like, these people were like thinking about stability. Like, they're seeing you reaping some type of harvest, or they're feeling like you're reaping some type of harvest. And if you're not necessarily reaping a type of harvest, what they're feeling like is you've come into like a new version of yourself. Like, the fruits of whatever you were working at is showing itself, and they're like, damn, I didn't jump on a boat right in time. You're like, you know what I mean? I caught her at the wrong time. I caught him at the wrong time. Damn. And that's really what people are afraid to tell you. It's like they feel like they missed out. You know what I mean? They feel like they had a bad judgment. Like, damn, I'm tripping. You know what I mean? They're afraid to say that you've changed their beliefs, or that they misunderstood your beliefs. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, what you were trying to say to me back then, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? But I get it now, kind of. Because, Eight of Wands are still misunderstood energy. Sometimes it can be misinterpretation. It's still that. It's misinterpreted information. Or it could be misinterpreted spirituality, misinterpreted occupation, misinterpreted relationship style. You know what I mean? It could be all of that. It's a belief system. So it's a misinterpretation of your belief system. And that's what they were saying, like, dang, the way that you wanted to do things, the way that you were trying to express this or ground this situation or ground yourself, we weren't really as passionate about understanding you as these people, or as passionate as you are to understanding yourself. Because authenticity just means being free to be who you are, expressing yourself to the limits, to the max. You know what I mean? And that's all. They just don't want to handle that. All right. So let's go over the signs. You could be a what did it say? Your advice is what in your life needs to be healed. And then it says, are you having difficulty finishing what you started? So that's your advice. Let's go over the signs one more time. We got Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Taurus. This could be you, or this could be the people that possibly are afraid to tell you this or whatnot. All right. But anyway, Pow 1. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and that's Leo in the third house. Boom. Pow 2. So, Pow 2. What are people afraid to tell you? So you could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Pisces. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. And we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have everything but the fire signs. And we have Pisces again. So we have every sign but the fire signs. No fire sign. Oh, only one fire sign. So just about everything but Leo and Aries, okay? So what are people afraid to tell you? For sure they are afraid to take a risk. That they're afraid to take a risk to build their own beliefs or make their own structures. They're afraid to put themselves out there. Because we have precipice here. So they're afraid to tell you that they're afraid to take a risk or put themselves out there. All right, it says drop the mask, please. So that's what it is. There are people who are afraid to express themselves, to put themselves out there. Imam Koli, root is about putting yourself out there. It's also about how your parents taught you, how your family taught you, how to put yourself out there in a way to like show your beliefs. So that's like, they're afraid to do that. These people are afraid to express themselves or afraid to take a risk on themselves. All right. These people are afraid to take time out to trust their intuition and get reorientated with themselves. So these people are afraid to have alone time with themselves. They don't want to tell you that. I don't know what that is. All right. People are afraid to tell you that they all right. So they're afraid to talk around you, like they're afraid to speak around you, communicate around you. You know what I mean? Like they just want to kind of like pick up your energy. They just want to feel the vibes. That's all people want to kind of do is like maybe I don't know. Maybe that's like kind of like because they see you as a high priestess. We got the high priestess here in the Three of Wands. So they either see you as so they could see you as spiritually protected because sometimes the Three of Wands in reverse can be a blockage, an obstacle. All right. So they don't want to do too much. They see you as spiritually protected. They don't want to talk too much. They just want to kind of like be around your energy. But that's what I guess that's probably what the vibe is like. They're blocked off because it says you have looks, brains, and intuition of a deer. All the lessons you learned made you know how to use your instinct and intuition. So if people are afraid to tell you that, they're afraid to tell you that they hold you in high regard. That's what they're afraid to tell you. All right. People are afraid. So they could have betrayed you because it says, who are you holding in high regards that do not reciprocate the same feelings? So they're afraid to tell you that, that they hold you in high regard, but they may not feel the same about themselves, or that you may have held them in high regard and they weren't doing the same. So they may be afraid to tell you that. But with the high priestess here, it's kind of like they feel like they know because it's like people don't want to talk around you. That's what it's like. People don't want to talk around you. They're trying to find, they're afraid to find like comfort and peace. These people are afraid to be alone. They're afraid to put themselves out there and really get to know themselves because we got reorientation right here and awareness. All right, they're afraid to say that they haven't learned their lesson or that they're still going through some type of human experience or 3D experience where it's a little difficult. All right, or they could be learning from you. So maybe they're afraid to tell you that they're learning from you because there's like a duality. You know what I mean? So there's a duality, like maybe they're learning from you or that they're still experiencing something and they're learning from you. So it's something like that. It's like a duality to this and they're afraid to express that. I think what I keep reading is physical body. So I guess maybe they like your body, your physical body, and they're afraid to let you know that. Okay. So people want to commit to you. They see you as very stable. So people are afraid to tell you that they see you as a husband or wife material, as like solid. We got kings here. So I said husband first, but you could be a wife because most likely it's a woman here, right? So you could be a wife, you could be a husband, all right? People are afraid, or maybe they want to commit to you because maybe that's what it is. People are afraid to tell you that they want to commit to you because King of Cups and King of Pentacles upright. This is someone who's very loving, who's looking to stable and secure something, all right? So they're there, but they're not quite sure on how to take action because we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So people aren't really, they're afraid to tell you that they don't know how to take action on you. They want stability with you. And that's what, okay, so that's what the risk was. They're afraid to lay down roots with you. People are afraid of that. Because at first I was like, they're afraid to put themselves out there, and it could be that too. But maybe they're afraid to really lay down roots with you. Because you got the Knight of Swords, like they don't know how to take action. They haven't really came up with a clear plan of attack. So they don't know how to take action to get this commitment with you. They want to be courageous and all, but it's like, it's kind of like impulsive. Because this is Sagittarius energy. So it's like they want to take a risk, but they're afraid. So a lot of them could be researching you or studying you because the lady looks like she's reading, she's watching. So they could be researching, studying you because they don't want to do a lot of communicating with you because they feel like you can pick up what they're saying. So with this high priestess energy, they kind of want to have like an intuitive bond with you. They just want to get in your energy and you tell them if they're worthy or something like that. Something like that. Like they want to find it, see if there's harmony to this. You know what I mean? So they may be willing to do a like allow you to be in control because I see this male the male, what's it called, the male seahorse, and the male seahorse, I know, I remember now that they're the ones that hold the babies. So they may be wanting to let you be in control. I think of it as that way. Like they may want you to be in control as opposed to the man running it. They may want to let you be in control because they feel like you're in the know. All right, they're afraid to tell you that they see that you as being independent, stable, grounded, and very emotionally secure within yourself. So that's what they're afraid to do for themselves, though. So they kind of don't want to talk because they feel like you'll pick up who they are. They just want to be next to you, all right, and learn from you. All right, these are people who are trying to find stability. They're into your physical body. Like that's really showing up. They say that you got beauty, brains, and intuition, and they really think of you as like a goddess. All right, these are people who hold you in high regard, but they feel like they're not. Either they don't treat themselves in high regard or they used to not hold you in high regard. It's one of those two things, all right? These are people who want to explore with you, but they feel like they can't. You know, they feel like they want to explore with you more emotionally, like they want to create something here, or they want to work through some type of obstacles with you to get some type of sweet reward, but they're not quite sure if they have the integrity. Like they want to have integrity though. That's their intention, to have integrity, you know, but it's like they don't really have the same, I guess, inner compass that you have, because they don't have like an inner peace, because sanctuary is here. And with talk less, feel more, it's about trying to find an inner peace within yourself, trying to find an inner comfort. So people are afraid to tell you that they can't do that, but that they want to either learn from you or they want to be around you. They understand your lessons of your understanding of reality, because lessons is here, which sometimes can represent earth, which represents reality. So they may want you to do like teach them your type of reality, because these people aren't focused. They don't have any, like, I was going to say goals. They don't have any clear intentions on where they're going. So they already feel like, you know, because they see you as a king of pentacles and a king of cups, which is someone who's very stable, nurturing, intuitive. They're entrepreneuring. They're very giving. They're very generous. You know what I mean? And there's someone who focuses on their own self. There's someone who can give to others, but they focus on their own self. So they see you as that type of person. With a high priestess here, they see you as a person who has a lot of sacred knowledge or a lot of wisdom, a lot of hidden facts, a knowledge of the occult, and it's lined up with earth and lessons. So they want to learn from you. They want to learn a deeper study. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like occult. It has to be like a deeper study. So they want to learn some type of deeper study with you. All right. It could be like I thought about like web developing, or like something like that, like maybe coding, web development, or like, you know what I mean, like something like that, or like investing, or it's something a little complex, but it has deeper roots to it. They want that, all right, because they feel like you're grounded or rooted in this, like you're very well versed or very well knowledge. Because the King of Cups can be like a scientist. For me, King of Pentacles is like a mathematician. So you could either be like a scientist, a mathematician, an investor, a banker, a business owner, you know what I mean, a philanthropist of some sort, an angel investor, you know what I mean, like that type of energy. Like they see you as like a person who has it together for themselves and who's very intuitive and follows their instincts on what to do next. And that's what they want to learn from you, how to do that. You know what I mean? And at the same time, some people see you as husband or wife material. They see you as like commitment material, and they want to be courageous enough to do that with you, but they don't really have a plan of action, and they're not quite sure where they should focus at. You know, so that's why people are afraid to really say something. So they put up a mask. These people will put up a mask, and that's what it says, drop the mask. That's what they're afraid to tell you, that they want to drop the mask and take action, but they don't know how. They don't know where, how to proceed with it or how to push forward with it. They feel like they will put their foot in their mouth. So people are afraid of that, because the Knight of Swords is someone who sometimes speaks out of turn or says things harshly, bluntly. He's usually a guy who puts his foot in his mouth after, speaking his mind too quickly. You're like, oh. So they're afraid, like they really feel like you'll pick it up if they say the wrong thing. So people just kind of like, they want to be in your energy, but they don't know how to approach you to get around there, because they want you to kind of like pick it up and see if they're right for you. Because that's what they want. They want to have integrity with you. They want to have some type of harmony with you, all right? Commitment, long-term stability, all right? They want that, but they kind of feel like it's maybe out of reach, or out of, like maybe like you're blocked off or you're blocking them. They feel like you're spiritually protected and that they can't get around. So this could be like people who are energy vampires, or who feel to themselves that they're energy vampires. You know what I mean? Because these are people who says that that you may have held them in high regard, but they did not reciprocate the same feelings, or they're holding you in high regard and feel like you don't reciprocate the same feelings. So it's that similar type of energy. It's one of those two, you know what I mean? But these are people who are afraid of their own awareness, or afraid of like coming into like their physical body. They're trying to get into their physical bodies, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to get reorientated with their physical body, or something like that. Like they're trying to find stability, so they see you as stable. And so that's what these people are afraid to really say, is that they respect your practicality. So you could be like an earth sign, but fire signs can be, Sagittarius can be kind of practical in their later years. So maybe you're a little bit older, like in your 30s, or like late 20s, or you just figure shit out pretty early. One of them two, whatever. All right. But they do see you, they're afraid to tell you that they see you as tapped in. All right, like really tapped in. So they see you as really wise, because the owl is here, really wise and very adventurous, or very risky, right? Like a gambler. And they're afraid to tell you that they're afraid to gamble or take a risk. So, Yeah. Let's go over signs one more time. This could be you. This could be them. We got all this earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have all the earth signs twice. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have Pisces and Pisces again. And then we have Sagittarius. And we have Cancer here again. All right. So, Pile 2. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house. Boom. Pile 3. So, Pile 3. What are people afraid to tell you? So you could be a Pisces. You could be a Taurus or a Gemini. You could be a Pisces. You could be an Aquarius. You could be a Scorpio or an Aries, or this could be the people. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Got Pisces again. Got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we don't have, surprisingly, any earth signs. So this pile has no, we have Taurus. So this pile only has one earth sign, okay? All the water signs and Aquarius. All right. I think I went over them enough. I'll go over them again at the end, but anyway. So what are people afraid to tell you? That they wouldn't work together with you. All right, they want forgiveness. These people have had some type of awakening or breakthrough. They see you as very original, all right, very innovative, all right. They've had some type of epiphany. These people see you as unconventional. They see your individuality. So a lot of that is sticking out, individuality, and they see complexity with you. Because we got simplicity in reverse. So this could be like making a simple situation hard, is what I'm reading as. These are people who want to work with you, though, because connection is here. The will is here, and it's about incorporating or working with people to build something large scale. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, but this is like dualistic, meaning that two people are working together. So people want to come into union or partnership with you, all right? They see you as living, they see maybe like a bohemian. Is that the word? I don't even know what a bohemian is, but I think of that anytime I see people who be like wearing all white and they be like singing and like playing guitars, and they, I don't know. It's that could be kind of judgy or whatnot, or like, I don't know what that's called, but I could be, being messed up right about now, but I don't know. I apologize for my silliness if I am, but they can see you as like a free spirited type of person, all right, like a easygoing type of person, like very naturalist. Maybe you keep your hair wrapped, maybe you eat vegan. Like they see you as like being very maybe healthy. Is it healthy it? I kind of feel like they see you as like a culturist or like cultured, very cultured, you know what I mean? Not their usual type, unconventional, you know what I mean? And they're kind of like it's almost like a flip-flop too. Like they see you as very nurturing, yet very mysterious, you know what I mean? Kind of like repressed, repressed, you know what I mean? But very sexually attractive. So people are attracted to you because we got the Queen of Wands here too. And we have the Mars energy, and that's usually sexual energy. But I think that people aren't really quite seeing you clearly because the first card out was Vision, Neptune. And it's sometimes about allowing yourself to have a large vision or being present in the moment. You know what I mean? So they're afraid of like being present in the moment with you and being ambitious. So people they don't have a vision. Maybe they're afraid of like trusting their visions, of going after things, you know what I mean? And trusting in their individuality. Like they want to see themselves as part of a whole, and they're afraid to stand out. So people are afraid to tell you that they're afraid to stand out. People are afraid to tell you that they're juggling finances, or like they're struggling in some sort, or like they're juggling between giving you a love offer, you know, and I don't know, it's like kind of like they want to process some type of feelings that they're kind of like staying away from, because we got the Queen of Wands with the Moon, which is like a hard, it's like a fear of processing sexual aggression, you know what I mean, or anger or frustration. So they're like afraid of that. They're afraid to tell you that, and they want forgiveness because they're still they're jealous, because the Queen of Wands can sometimes be someone who's jealous, but there's a Knight of Cups here from that. So these are people who are like sexually attracted to you or physically attracted to you, and they want to offer you love, but they feel like there's something possibly hidden, or like they have some type of irrational fear around y'all connection. You know what I mean? Like maybe they feel like you may be juggling them, or they may be juggled, because they like, this spirit gives off more like a free spirited vibe. You know what I mean? Like you're not their usual type. You're not usually how they are. You don't behave how they are. You're kind of unconventional, because Aquarius is unconventional behavior. So you give off like unconventional behavior, but they want to work with you. Like, so they're afraid to say, yo, I want to work with you, because you give off like a innovative vibe. You're very innovative. You're very quirky. You're very outgoing, tolerant. Like, you're like, you know what I mean? You have a good vision. They see your vision. They see your drive. They're afraid to tell you that. They see you as very assertive, very dominant, right? They're afraid to tell you that, because I see this elephant spirit, right? It says spirit is saying you're a queen or a king with very strong values, and your ancestors are constantly giving you guidance. Exactly. They're afraid to say that you're coming back stronger and better than you ever were. So that's what this is about. Like, people are afraid to tell you how much of a big deal you are to them. That's why I feel like this elephant is like an elephant in the room. Like, they're afraid to tell you what's evident to you, pretty much, that you already knew this. And this one feels like you already knew this. Like, it's kind of like they're still not able to really see the full depth of you, because they're trying to make sense of it. A Two of Pentacles for me is trying to make sense of something in a practical sense. Like, how does this make sense? Like, how are they doing this? How does she make this happen? Like, how does she bounce back like that? Like, you know what I mean? And they're afraid to tell you that they're struggling with that. You know what I mean? They're struggling trying to make sense of things within their own life, finding stability within their own life. And so here they see you very determined, having a lot of strength and a lot of action, and they're afraid to tell you that they see your vision, right? That you stand out. They're afraid to tell you that, and they're afraid to say, hey, yo, I want to work with you. All right? People are afraid to tell you that. That's terrible. But they want to give you love, though. You know what I mean? It's just like they're embarrassed, or they're intimidated. You know what I mean? They're like afraid to do so. You know, this is like an awakening to them. This is some type of shocking revelation to them. All right, that's what really happened. It's kind of like Power One. Like, these people were like, whoa, I made a bad decision here. I didn't know. Like, you know what I mean? Where'd you like it's like all of a sudden your beauty has been like revealed to them. They're like, oh snap, she's attractive. Like, non-traditionally, like she wasn't normally my type, or he wasn't normally my type. What's going on right now? It's like being in the Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? That's how people are feeling. Like, whoa, that's not my type. They don't act how I would normally act. They don't behave how I would behave. Why am I attracted to them? You know what I mean? So why do I want to work with them? Why do I want to connect with them? You know, it's like they want to build something with you that they see can be large enterprising. It could be a marriage, but it could be like a large business as well. Like, people want to interact with you in a way that creates something large for both of you. All right. So people they're afraid to say that they dig your confidence, that they see your confidence. All right. They say that you've learned your lessons and you're not repeating. Okay, so people are afraid to say that they see that you've learned your lessons from those repeated cycles that you were in. So they're afraid to say that. I guess they're afraid. That's whack. People are just afraid to really give you your comeuppings. They're just afraid to really tell you that they've seen you glow up, or they've seen you become a better version of yourself. That's whack, but that's okay. And they're really looking for forgiveness from this. You know what I mean? These are people who could have weighed on you. They're looking for forgiveness, all right? These people want to offer you love in both ways, in both senses, like however you would take it, all right? They want to give you like the mature, unconditional love, and then they also want to give you the love that's kind of flighty, but it's sexual. So they want to give you whatever type of love you're willing to accept, because I'm feeling like they're willing to they see you as being an individual and not needing them. So they're willing to give you whatever love you will take from them, all right? These people have passion for you because Mars energy is here with the Pisces energy. So there's people are not quite sure of the boundaries between you guys. Like, it's kind of like they just don't really know how to initiate too. Kind of like Power 2, but this is different. Like, these people, they have a lot of attraction and desire for you, but it's like, you know, they feel like either they may be juggled, or they feel like, I don't know, maybe there's more to you. Could be like maybe there's more to you, or it's like there's some type of irrational fears they're having around you. All right, like some type of fears that aren't making, like they're not really like diving deeper in. They're like trying to avoid going deeper with, you know what I mean? And it's making them frustrated. So maybe it's like a truth to themselves that they're not being, you know, honest about, or they're not being for real about. You know, it's like kind of like they're avoiding something. So they could be avoiding either expressing feeling, or like avoiding emotions, processing some type of deeper emotions. They're trying to like almost like suppress them. You know what I mean? Like, these people have kind of like a burning desire for you, and they're like afraid to tell you that. All right, it says, have you put something to a much needed end? Yeah, it's twice. It's both about ending cycles. So people are afraid to tell you that they see that you've ended a lot of cycles that may have been hard or that you repeat it regularly. And they're afraid to say that. You know what I mean? They've seen that you've grown and now you're like just original revolutionary type of person. I don't know. Are you revolutionary? Are you? People are just afraid of that. They're like, you're better than who you were when they knew you. So, and that's it. Says Spirit is saying you're a king or queen, and so they see you as royalty. People really put you on a pedestal. That's what they're afraid to tell you, that they put you on a pedestal, that they take you more seriously than they take other people. We don't want you to know that. Like with the vision here, vision can sometimes be like things aren't really clear. And that's what it is. Like people can't really see you clearly. With the moon here too, it's still that energy of like they don't really see you clearly. It's like a frustration of like not being able to possess you, not being able to control you, not being able to be like a part of you or with you or on you or near you, or maybe not near you, because they want to work with you. So I guess like maybe they're not on the same alignment with you. It's kind of like they're trying to level up themselves. You know what I mean? So that's what people are like. They want to give you adult love, but they also are willing to give you romantic love if that's what you want. You know what I mean? It's like it's really like whatever you want. So at this point, you could be like the catch of catches right now for people, and it's like whatever you want. And let's go over the signs, because this could be the people that are in your life that maybe you're doing it. So you got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio. So this could be the people, or this could be you. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention. These are people who are around, who are feeling like you're the best ever, and they would want to, work with you and build something real. I don't know if that matters to you. I just be saying that because most times when people are looking at tarot readings, they're looking for like commitment, long term. So if this is like that type of stuff you're looking for, these type of people are looking to build something stable. They just don't really trust in, well, you know what? They don't trust in their ability. So that could be a bummer. You know what I mean? In terms of like building stuff, people don't trust in their abilities. That could be a bummer. But these are creative people though. These are creative people because you got the Queen of Cups and the Ace and the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. These are creative people. So they're like painter, artists, poets, inventors. You know what I mean? These are people who are creative themselves. So they see you as well as an innovator. So that's why they would want to work with you. That's why they're attracted to you. And that's why it's like kind of like they can't really put their finger on you. All right? It's almost like a fantasy, because when I think of Neptune, I think of fantasy. And with the moon here, it's always that vagueness of like, who is she? Like I see her, like maybe you can just see you on social media, or they can just see you in passing, or see you at work, but you guys don't really talk. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that vibe. Like, I see you, I know of you, I kind of get your vibe, but I can't really tell what's going on. And that's what it is. But they want to give you love. They want to give you offers. They want to, give you business proposals. People want to work with you. They just like, they're afraid to say that you're very aggressive or very assertive. So that it's your confidence that's really like catching people. Your confidence is throwing them off like, oh, damn, she know what she's worth. You know what I mean? Or he knows what he's worth. What the fuck? It's that type of shit. You know what I mean? So, all right. So we got, let's go over the signs real quick. We got Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Not Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And then Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. Okay? So, pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy, Noonie. And that's Leo in the 3rd house. Boom. Pile 4. So, pile 4. What are people afraid to tell you? That they want to nurture you. People want to work together with you. They want a union. They see you as very attractive. We have sensuality here, all right? So they are thinking of you in a sexual way, right? But they see you as very attractive, all right? These people really want to nurture you, though. So let me give you signs. First sign we have is Cancer, we have Aries, we have Virgo, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio twice. Okay, so this could be a water sign, right? But it doesn't have to be. This could just be people who are very emotionally adept. That's all they really want to do. They want to nurture you, all right? These people want to help take care of you, all right? They want to take care of your body, right? They just want you to relax. They just want to work together with you. But this is more like take care of you type of energy, like love on you, hug on you, and they're afraid to tell you that. They're afraid to tell you that they want to hug on you and take care of you, or that they're struggling to take care of themselves. That could be that too. People could be afraid to say that they're struggling taking care of themselves, and they're afraid to ask you for help or solutions. People could be afraid of that. All right. It says, are you up for the conversation with your inner child to heal and stop numbing the pain? Give yourself the love your inner child needs. So people are afraid to tell you that you need to heal, that you need to work through some inner child healing. All right. They're afraid to tell you that. I feel like people are afraid to tell you that their money is funny, or maybe they think that your money is funny, or that they have solutions for money, or they need you to give them solutions for money. So maybe they need you to help them out financially. People are afraid to tell you that. Like they're looking to work together with you. They're looking to combine forces. They're hoping to merge with you. All right. This could be like in the sexual sense though, because I got the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, and that's usually someone who's promiscuous, someone who's not really like a staying. They're kind of flighty. They're emotionally manipulative with their feelings, and they only care about their feelings. So these people are afraid to really keep it real with you and tell you that they're just looking for some type of come up maybe, or some type of they want you to strengthen them. So that's what these people are looking for. Because the Hermit in reverse is someone who isn't taking responsibilities for their own growth. So that's what these people are afraid to tell you, that they're not taking responsibility for themselves, that they want you to nurture them. They want you to take care of this situation, you to be assertive and heal it. Because the Aries with Ceres energy is like a person who's dominant and hearing, and they may be even kind of hard with the way they heal. You may heal people through what's it called? Like through harshness, not meaning to be harsh, but like, tough love is what I'm looking for. You may heal people through tough love, like, forcing them to not forcing them, but making them be independent on their own, or making them make their own decisions and choices, like making them find their own way. Where you might have been someone who maybe nurtured, cared for someone, did all their work for them, looked out for them. In this case, they're saying like people are afraid to tell you that you can relax. They don't want you to relax. They want you to relax, but they don't want you to relax. Like the way that they want you to relax is sexually. I guess this is how they're going to try to like link up or get your energy, because I just read energy. So that's how they want to combine energy. So they want to link up sexually. All right. These are people who lack individuality. All right. They don't have a plan. They want you to give them a plan on how they can make this situation work for themselves. Right. They're afraid to tell you that they feel like you're quick-tempered, like you blow up really fast. Yeah. These people they're people who don't know where they want to go, because we got the Hermit in reverse and the Seven of Cups. This is people who don't really know where they want to go. They're afraid to ask themselves the deeper questions. These are people who just sit, so they're afraid to tell you, like they just sit and remember. So I guess they used to remember when times were really good, like money-wise, because I feel like this is more like money. Like people are focused on like stability, money. They want you to take care of them, so they want you to nurture them, but they want you to like physically take care of them too. They want you to relax, but the relaxing is like for sex, or like for intimacy. So people are afraid to tell you that. Like they're afraid to tell you that they see that you've gotten over old childhood programming, that they see you healed from that. So they want you to heal them. They want you to be like the leader in healing them, like walking them through healing. Which, it's not a bad thing. I say it like that with my face frowned up because it's work. And I always feel that way about work, right? I'll do it, but it's like, damn it. So it's kind of like that. It's like, they want you to do the work for them. Or they at least want you to be the creative know-how, the creative mastermind behind these things. So they want you to do that type of stuff. They could be struggling, and they may be trying to indulge you with sex. You know what I'm saying? That's like the vibe. These people just want like a good time with you. They don't really know where they're going. They don't have they have opportunities and options. So even if it's not like romantic, but sensuality is here. So for some of us, it would be romantic, but it can also be like finding peace. So they're afraid to tell you that you need to relax and get some time to yourself, that you need to like take some time to yourself. So people may be afraid to say that to you. You know what I mean? That's probably why, because these people want to work with you, but they're afraid to tell. Oh, okay, I get it. They're afraid to tell you that you need to be by yourself, or that you need to work on your own, because these people really want to work with you, but they want to get something from you. They need help. They need assistance. They need finances, they need security, they need nurturing, they need you to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what they're like afraid to tell you, because that's where the power is. So they want to use you as a form of merging to combine forces so that they can be empowered, because they don't feel strong enough on their own. So they probably try to do it through sexuality or through sensuality, through like trying to nurture you, maybe running you baths, maybe, you know, cooking you a dinner and putting candlelight, maybe even sex, you know what I mean? Maybe trying to be like really pleasant and getting you gifts, you know what I mean? But the gifts have a string attached to it, because that's what the Knight of Cups is. He's a person who gifts you stuff. He's chivalrous, but he has an ulterior motive underneath it. So these people want to give you love and affection and love and like care and all this stuff, but there's a deeper motive to it. It's a hidden motive to it. And it's just that these people don't want to do the work themselves. Instead, they want to attach to you and get your resources or get your love or get you to take care of them in a nurturing, motherly way. So if you're not necessarily financing them, they want you to be nurturing, loving, healing them, you know what I mean, taking care of their wounds and all that stuff, and like allowing them to love you and all that while you solve their problems. So yeah, they want you to solve their problems and shit. All right, these are people who are just like nostalgic about when, I guess maybe when you used to do that or when times were really good for them. They're still harping on that type of energy, all right? And they're a little bit impatient. They're afraid to tell you like they're about, well, I was about to say that they're about to be assertive. So I guess they're about to start pushing. These people are about to start pushing to try to get their way. So be aware of that. They want you to take care of them. They miss that. These people are still in that Six of Cups energy here too. Whereas they see you getting out of that. They see you having either options or brand new opportunities and being able to take your pick. You know what I mean? These are people who are kind of promiscuous. They're insincere, because a Knight of Cups and a Page of Cups in reverse is somebody who's insincere with what they're expressing. Someone who lacks creativity or inspiration and ideas. They're afraid to put themselves out there. So all they want to do is hang on your coattail. All right? That's all these people want to do is hang on your coattail. And if it's not in a creative type of way, these are people who want to hang on you sexually or try to like use physicality in a way to use your resources or get you to take care of them. Now I'm reading it like it's a negative, and it doesn't necessarily, it's only negative because I'm seeing it out this way. Like I haven't really gotten into depth. This is generalized, but that's what this is about. Like, you know what I mean? This is the gist of it. Now there may be more to it, because there's feelings here, but the feelings have an ulterior motive because there's cups. So they're using feelings in a weaponized way. They're trying to manipulate your feelings. They're trying to come off merciless, trying to come off very pushy, trying to come off as very chivalrous at the same time. But anytime they do something for you or give something to you, there's an ulterior motive behind it. You know what I mean? They feel like they're sealing you in. They're locking you in. So anytime they do anything for you, they feel like, yeah, I got her. You know what I mean? I did this for her. So that's just gonna bring us closer. You know what I mean? That's what their intention is. You know what I mean? That's what they're hoping for. Now, if they haven't even offered you anything yet, that's why I said that they're about to start being assertive. So that means that they're about to start being a lot more aggressive and outwardly telling you what's up, or outwardly making moves towards you to show that they need this or that they want this with you. All right? They're looking for you to solve their problems. So know that. All right? So let me give you the signs. We have Aries, Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. All right. And these could be people who feel like they're overwhelmed, because sometimes I feel it feels like the water is washing over on the Seven of Cups. So this could be people who are overwhelmed or always in a spacey mood. Maybe they smoke a lot, drink a lot. They're always in like a fantasy mood where they think that they can do more than what they can. So that's how you'll know these people. They'll offer you more than what they really can do. That's how you'll know. All right. So if they don't have money like that and they're trying to take you out to eat, that's how you'll know. If they don't have much money ever, but they buy you something that's kind of expensive, that's how you'll know. If they don't, take care of their own business, but they're coming to take care of yours, that's how you'll know. People who aren't focused on their responsibilities, they're focused on their struggles or their stuff. Because that Hermit in reverse is just people who don't want to look at the deeper roots of the issue. They don't want to do the deeper work. They're not trying to be introspective. Instead, they're blaming or they're reminiscing on times when things were there. It's like they're trying to avoid looking at themselves. So that's why they're here. because they see you as being very nurturing, very loving, someone who they can get with that'll empower them. So it's kind of like leeching. There's a lot of leechers around these days with my collective, man. As soon as we start healing, then everybody come in and like, hey, we want to be a part of your life now. Goofies. But anyway, pile 4. What's your advice say? Your advice says, can you feel the divine asking you to breathe? It's going to be okay. All right. So, pile 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house.